Now, by now, you're probably wondering who our guests is or are. So many people emailing in and messages about the situation in the Ukraine and Russia and the fact that there are so many expats here from the Ukraine and Russia that our guest this morning on our show, we're going to call her Olga because it's not fair to use real names and we're not videoing this for obvious reasons.
Yes.
No repercussions. Olga, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Olga, you're our only guest because you are Ukrainian and you are Russian.
Yes, I'm Russian and I was born in Ukraine, in the city of Kharkiv, the one which is under severe attack for the past few days.
So how did that work out? You were born in Ukraine, then your family moved to Russia?
Yeah, I was born in Ukraine and my mom was born in Ukraine. My father is from Belarus, and when my mother married him, they just decided to move.
To move to Russia?
Yeah.
Was that when it was still CCCP?
Yeah.
USSR, yeah?
Yes. And I was born in USSR.
So do you consider yourself to be Ukrainian or Russian?
I cannot split these two notions. I consider myself being both Russian and Ukrainian, and there are thousands of people and families who have absolutely same situation.
Really?
Yeah.
Lots and lots of people. And you're married to a Russian?
Yeah, I am married to a Russian.
Do you
and
kind of fight in bed at night?
No, I should say we are happily married and we have a very good son, and he's Russian as well. But nevertheless, I still have a house in Ukraine and close relatives and very close friends, and I really feel sorry for him, for everyone there. And we spend almost all of Russian people spend sleepless nights because you cannot imagine how much we care about everything which is going on there at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, it's got to be difficult.
Yeah, it is.
And being away from there as well, trying to keep up with everything that's going on over there.
Yeah, it is. That is why, every time when people start condemning Russian people all around the world, especially those who do not live in Russia at the moment, they should just know that it's not that black and white, and that the history of some families is in the union of two people, Russians, Ukrainians, and sometimes Belarus people as well, because we used to be a single people.
Is it the same language?
No, it's not.
There is
the same
a Ukrainian
language.
language.
There are 3 separate languages: Ukrainian language, Russian language, and Belarusian language.
Same alphabet?
No.
No.
It looks pretty much same, but it's different.
Can you speak both?
Yes.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. I actually can speak 3 of them.
So we know in Russian to say greetings is Здравствуйте. How do you say it in Ukrainian? She's forgotten.
No. Доброго ранку. Доброго ранку, which means good morning.
You said it.
Доброго ранку.
Yeah, доброго ранку.
Okay.
Go on, your turn.
Dobro Gohanko.
Saying it in a British accent.
I'm trying to hear what she's saying. Am I getting it right?
Yeah.
Dobro Gohanko.
Yeah.
Ранку. Yeah. Доброго ранку.
Dobro Ranko.
Yes. But you are over here in Thailand and you're so far away from everything that's going on over there. But obviously you are still affected by this. And how do you plan to cope without the easy access to the funds, the banking in Russia?
We actually don't care about banking now.
Right.
We care about people. We care about people who stay both in Ukraine and in Russia. We don't care about all these measures, preventative measures, restrictions. No one actually think about money now.
Yeah.
So but you still got to live. Not just you, but everybody that's here from Russia or from the Ukraine still needs money to live. And if they're living on a pension or money coming out of those countries.
I really think that people are not much concerned about this nowadays because everyone just wants this to stop. Everyone was waiting for yesterday's negotiating and people were waiting for the results, but they still haven't announced it because they are waiting for the second stage.
Okay.
And we really hope that it will work and they will find a common solution because normal people, they do not want war. That no one in sound mind can want this war.
Absolutely.
neither Russians nor Ukrainians.
Right. And the Russian people, you think that, the Russian people don't seem to want the war either.
They don't want war either.
And some of the soldiers that were sent to the Ukraine thought they were going on a military exercise.
They didn't know where they went.
That's the most crazy thing in the world.
This is the lack of information, and this is the main reason of the problem, that we have so lot of fake news and misinformation, and some people who do not have relatives in Ukraine, they just do not know what is going on there.
How do you keep in touch?
Via internet.
The internet's fully active
Yeah,
in Russia and in Ukraine,
yeah,
and it's not censored.
yeah. It's good.
There's no censor.
No.
So-
For now, not. But we do not know what is going to happen tomorrow.
Okay, so when you're talking to people at home and you're hearing stories, what are you hearing from your family in Russia and your family in Ukraine?
What I hear from my family in Ukraine, it's bad. It's bad. They have food shortage and medicals shortage because no one works. People try to hide in shelters because they are afraid of spending another night under attack.
Because you have a house, or your family has a house in
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that, you said that's very close to where they were doing the attacking.
Yeah, and I even can say more, that a cemetery where my family were buried, it's destroyed now.
The cemetery?
Yeah.
Really? That's got to be a definite military target, isn't it?
No,
Not.
I think that it was just wrong. Maybe they didn't want to do that. I think that it was an awful mistake, but still. I really think that they didn't aim and they didn't want to do it, and it was just a mistake.
Now, you meet up, obviously, you know, lots of Russians and Ukrainians here in Thailand. What's the feeling here?
It's not that good. People start blaming Russians for everything, but sometimes they do not know what real people think and what they feel about this war, because Russian people do not support this war against our. War has literally come to our houses, to everyone's house,
Right.
to my house, to my Ukrainian friend's house, to my Russian friend's house, and we do not want it. We are friendly people. We just want to raise our children and to continue our life without that war.
And is there a good bond here amongst expats between Russians and Ukrainians?
Yes, there is a good bond, but it's getting a bit tensed.
A bit tense.
Yeah.
You think it's going to get worse?
I think so, yeah, because sometimes people, they make it worse. Some people make it worse. Sometimes I just forgot the word. I know that there is a word, to aggravate, yeah?
Aggravate.
Yes. Some people try to aggravate.
Your English is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
Nearly as good as my Russian. So you really have nothing to apologise for. Yes, to aggravate the situation.
Yeah.
And we've seen today, without going into the story, people actually trying to make money with their business promotions by aggravating the situation, which is disgusting. Before we go, we just thought we would give you the microphone to say anything that you would like to say to conclude this interview.
Yeah, there is one thing I would like to tell everyone. There have always been people who didn't like Russians, and historically, maybe since the times of the Second World War, and they are not only Ukrainian people, but there is even a term for this, right? Russophobia.
Russophobia.
Yeah. And just the only thing I want to ask is to stop here and right now, because you do not need to make the situation any worse. It's already bad enough. But we are one family, Russian and Ukrainian people. We are one family, and we will find a solution sooner or later. And of course, it's better than we find the solution sooner, before it's not too late. But I hope that we will be able to do it within our family. And please do not make the situation worse. stop despising those people who do not deserve it, actually.
Thank you so much for coming in on our show today.
Yeah, thank you.
Really informative, and to get it straight from you as opposed to what we hear second-hand and third-hand. We've been very lucky because you speak absolutely fluent English.
Yeah.
A brilliant guest. And hopefully you'll come back and see us again one day in happier times.
Yeah.
And we can talk about something that's even more exciting.
Yeah.
But for now, thank you so much for coming on Fabulous 103.
I'd love to. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Fabulous.